Hello, Primary 2. How are you today? Today's lesson is going to talk about arrays. What do we mean by arrays? Let's see. Arrays means that the objects are arranged in two ways, in rows and columns. In rows and columns without any gaps. Without any gaps. Let's see how. Yes, like this example, the smiley faces are near each other, there is no gap here, and they are put in rows and columns. Okay, so this is what array. What about this? Yes, there is a gap here, or there is a space here between the columns and the rows, so this is not an array, it's non-array. Okay, let's see now if I want to say what do we mean by array here for this small ducks. I'm going to say what? Yes, I'm having rows and columns. Where is the column here? Yes, this is the column. Okay, this is the column. It starts from up to down. It starts from up to down in a vertical way. Okay, what about the rows? Yes, here's one row. It starts from what? It starts from left to right in a horizontal way. Okay, let's see now if I want you to write the equation and read it. We are going to form an equation by writing it and reading it. How? I have to start by, yes, I have to start by the rows. How many rows do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 rows, right? And these 4 rows, inside it we have what? We have 5 units, or we have 5 ones of SpongeBob. Okay, so we are going to put 4 rows equals to what? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So the 5 is repeated 4 times for what? The 4 rows. Okay, let's see what about the columns here. We have what? How many columns? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, in the horizontal way we have what? 5 columns. And these 5 columns, yes, having how many SpongeBob inside it? It has 4 SpongeBob. So we are going to repeat the number of 4 how many times? We are going to repeat it 5 times, like this. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. 5 times. So we have here for this equation we have 4 rows, right? And we have 5 columns. Okay, this is how do we write the equation. We are going to say what? It's a 4 by 5 array. It's a 4 by 5 array. Okay, let's see now another example. If I have this Nemo fish, okay, I want to know how many rows do we have. Let's count the rows first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 rows. Inside each row, how many Nemo fish we have? Yes, we have 3 Nemo fish. This 3 Nemo fish is repeated how many times by the rows? 5 times. So we are going to put 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So this is the first step, putting the rows, 5 rows. What about the columns? Let's count the columns here. We have what? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 columns. So the 3 columns have inside it how many Nemo fish? Yes, we have 5 Nemo fish inside each column. So we are going to repeat the 5 how many times? 3 times. 5 plus 5 plus 5. And the name of this array is going to be what? 5 by 3. Don't forget that we have to start each time when we are going to write the array name, we have to start saying from the rows. We are going to say 5 by 3. Okay, starting from the rows, then the columns. Moving to another exercise, I want to know how many rows are there for the ice creams to put my equation. Yes, how many rows do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 rows. Each row has how many ice creams inside it? Yes, it has 2 ice creams. So we are going to repeat the 2 how many times? 3 times, saying 2 plus 2 plus 2. What about the columns? We have how many columns here? We have 1, 2. We have 2 columns with how many ice creams inside it? Yes, with how many? With 3. So 3 is going to be repeated 2 times. We are going to say 3 plus 3. Then we are going to put the array equation. We are going to say what? The array starting from the rows. We are going to say 3 by 2. This is the name of the array.